Hey guys, welcome to the Songwriting Sessions Session 1. I have no idea what I'm doing and I don't really love live streams, but that's okay. I'm going to try and make this a weekly thing and I'm going to try and share 3 songs with you each week that I've written and share a bit about why I wrote the song or fun little stories behind when I wrote the song. I don't know. Yeah, because I really want to be recording music, and I've actually started a Patreon to try and get supporters to help me record music, but it's kind of hard to get people to support you when you don't have a lot of stuff that people can see, to see that they actually want to support you in the music that you make. So yeah, this is kind of just going to be, I'm going to try and do it each week this month and just share a bit of my music and a bit of stories behind it to see if you like what I do. And even if you don't support me, well, hopefully it's still fun. But yeah, I'm going to talk a bit more about the support stuff at the end. I was trying to think about what type of songs to actually share, and I decided to go with my good old songwriting book from my high school years. Look at that, Winnie the Pooh inspired right there. It's had a lot of use over the years. So in this book, I actually used to write songs in pencil. And then as I was sort of happy with how they turned out, I would write over it in pen. Some of the chords are still in pencil. But yeah, I thought I'd do 3 songs tonight that I wrote when I was in, I think, about year 10. One of those songs is one that I still perform quite regularly. The other 2 haven't really touched in a while. So yeah. So this first song is called When You Have a Gift. As you can see, it's got a nice little smiley face and heart at the top along with it. When I wrote this song, it was, I guess, about when you see people like competing with each other and you can see that they both like have something really good to offer, but they're just comparing themselves with each other. And so this song's really about when you're given a gift, you can use it and encourage other people to use their gift as well. And even if maybe your job isn't to work together to do something, you can still individually go your separate ways and still both succeed in using your gift. And yeah, so that's kind of what this song's about. And I remember when I wrote it, I had no idea what I was writing chord-wise, because I sort of just, play some random little notes at the start, and I actually wrote it as like, it's kind of like this chord, but you don't have like an extra finger on it, and like, yeah, the way I used to write chords was quite hilarious. I still do that sometimes when I have no idea what chord I'm playing. Let's see if I can get this to stay where I can see it. Okay, so this one is called When You Have a Gift. I'm not gonna try and hide from you tonight. I don't even know why we had to fight. Why did we use our God-given gifts to turn against ourselves? When you have a gift that can bring hope, a gift that on its own could save a life. When you have a gift, you also have a chance to show the world what you have. Now that I see we can't be on the same train, I just think it's best we go our separate ways. You tell your story and I'll tell mine. Just remember not to take it out of line. When you have a gift that can bring hope, a gift that on its own could save a life. When you have a gift, you also have a chance to show the world what you have. And there's no point in jeopardizing something that could be beautiful. So why don't we make a sound? Let it all out, not bringing us down anymore. When you have a gift, we won't bring each other down anymore. So yeah, that was for me probably one of the first songs that I played something that I thought sounded really nice with and I had no idea what it was called. But yeah, so for a while that was actually one of my favorite songs. I don't really play it much anymore. For the second song I wanted to share tonight, this one is called Inspiration of You. So I wrote this one not long after moving away from somewhere we had lived for quite a few years, and so I left quite a few friends behind when I moved, and I would text them occasionally, and really the song sort of, like, I actually was sitting trying to write a song and was going to message my friends and say, hey, do you have any song ideas? And that's pretty much what the whole first verse of this song is about. It just says what happened as I was sitting there. And I decided to just write a song about how I find inspiration in a lot of my friends. And then when it gets to the bridge, each line of the bridge actually talks about just different traits I thought of in the various friends that I had. So in like, you've got beautiful eyes, and you can make me fall down laughing. You sit and talk for a while, just things like that, where I was like, okay, what are some traits that I can think of all my different friends and different situations we'd been in? So this one's called Inspiration of You, and it was inspired by my friends that I had in high school, or my youth group friends that I had left behind when we moved. So if any of you guys are watching, shout out to you. Sitting in my room trying to write a song, but the words ain't coming. So I pick up my phone and I start texting you, asking what you think I should write about. And the inspiration comes just like it always does, and the words that come sound beautiful. I might not be as good as Taylor Swift, but I wrote this song for you. I hope you don't mind that sometimes I highlight all the fights, but I find it easier to write you a song to let you know that I'm hurting. It's easier than breaking down in person. The inspiration comes just like it always does, and the words that come sound beautiful, and I might not be as good as Taylor Swift, but I wrote this song for you. And 'cause you got beautiful eyes, you can make me cry, you can make me fall down laughing. You've got a wonderful smile, you sit and talk for a while, you are there when I need you most, and the inspiration comes just like it always does, and the words that come sound beautiful, and I might not be as good as Taylor Swift, but I wrote this song for you. The inspiration comes just like it always does when I'm with you, and the words that come sound beautiful. And I might not be as good as Taylor Swift, but I wrote this song for you. It's the inspiration of you. That one actually brings back a lot of memories of sitting in my room writing that song. So, for the last one I wanted to share for tonight, I've got to see if I can actually find it in here. I know it off by heart, but it would be interesting to actually look at the words in here. So, one that I sing a lot, here it is Your Sweet Voice. So, I wrote this one when I was actually going through quite a difficult time. I was going through depression and all sorts of other stuff. And so it was really about how important it was during those hard times to focus on the voice of Jesus, the voice of God. And it's, it talks about, I can hear your sweet voice talking when I read your word. And I know I don't need to worry. And so it was just that reminder for me that I had to just keep focusing on his sweet voice, and I had to keep coming back to reading his word, and it didn't matter how much noise was going on, what other voices I was hearing, I just had to keep coming back to his sweet voice. And so I do this song a lot, and I think in a lot of places that I do, they probably don't always realize that I'm singing about God in this, but that's what it's about. It's about his sweet voice and hearing his voice in the tough times. Every morning as I open my eyes, I take my time and pray, just thanking God for the misty morning and giving me another day. Oh Lord, I feel that I need to say, I start smiling when I can hear your sweet voice talking, when I read your word and I know I don't need to worry. And when I hear your voice, I know that it's enough to keep me moving forward. And even when it feels like there is nothing I can do, your sweet and keeps me true to you. When I'm feeling confused again, asking why does life have to be this way? You put a peace in my heart if I only take the time to pray. You remind me surrendering to your plan's the only way, and only then I can hear your sweet voice talking when I read your word, and I know I don't need to worry. And when I hear your voice, I know that it's enough to keep me moving forward. And even when it feels like there is nothing I can do, your sweet voice and keeps me true to you. Gotta keep listening to your sweet, sweet voice, and I won't have no trouble no more. I know that you have a plan, and you know what's best for me. I know it's gonna be a hard journey, but I also know you can see ahead of me. And all I have to do is keep trusting in you, trusting in you. And I can hear your sweet voice talking when I read your word, and I know I don't need to worry. And when I hear your voice, I know that it's enough to keep me moving forward. And even when it feels like there is nothing I can do, your sweet voice and keeps me true to you. Your sweet voice and keeps me true to you. So yeah, that's one of my favorites. I still perform that one in a lot of places. But yeah, so those are 3 songs that I wrote in my teenage years while I was still in high school. That last one is one that I would like to get recorded along with a bunch of other newer songs, which hopefully I'll perform some for you in the coming weeks. But yeah, so for the rest of this month on a Wednesday night, I'm going to jump on, try and do 3 songs, explain why I wrote them, give you a bit of backstory. And yeah, I have a Patreon page account thing. I'll put a link in the comments spot after I'm done here. And what you can do with that is you can become like a monthly supporter for me creating music, which would be really awesome. I currently have 3 supporters, which is really exciting. But yeah, the idea is I'll gain some supporters and be able to record and release music because it is quite expensive. And it's really cool because all the money that goes into my Patreon account can stay there until it's ready to be used specifically for that. Because I do also have a music account where the money that goes into that is used for like instruments and other stuff, petrol for going places, all that sort of stuff. Anyway, so yeah, the idea is for the rest of this month, Wednesday nights, I'll be doing songwriting sessions. Yeah, I'll try and like pick some sort of theme probably each week. And I'll try and include each week one song that I am actually planning on recording in the near future to give you an idea of, what the music is that I'm actually putting money towards recording. But yeah, other than that, it's kind of just a bit of fun. And yeah, it's sort of building up my confidence in being able to talk on a live stream and do all this stuff. Yep, that's about all I've got. If you've got any questions for me, leave it in the comments and I'll get back to you or answer it next week depending on what it is. And if you've got yeah, any other suggestions, ideas, tell me which song was your favourite. Whatever, leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. But yeah, I think I'll stop rambling now. And that's it for tonight's songwriting session. Yeah, be blessed, and I'll see you same time next week.